Hello and welcome back to another video, and in today's video we are going to be drawing once again. Obviously, what else do I do? This entire channel's art. Alright, cool, we're gonna draw now. We are drawing a lady in a position like this, kinda. I hope you can see that line at least. She's leaning forward. I have no idea how I'm going to want to deal with this, but I wanted to try and draw a leaning person leaning forward, because I've never tried it, so. This might be wrong, the torso, I don't know. The legs would be about like this. I didn't grab my eraser or my sharpener, which I could use the sharpener right now. Alright, yeah, sure. We just need to get something down. Put a foot here. Yep, and then this one will, I don't know, this one's either I'm gonna move the leg or it's gonna end up just being straight forward. Alright. This looks horrible so far, but I can't tell. Does it look like the person's leaning forward? I don't think so. If I were to add the head, whoops, I can't undo, I just tried to undo. I just thought to myself, hit the undo button. There's no undo. I need my eraser. And my sharpener. And it's not on the bottle cap. Where is my eraser? Forgot I was drawing in the gym. This is my travel, what I keep my eraser in. A little not eraser case. Oh no, I bent the page. No. No. That fucking sucks. That blows. Boo. And now there's hair on it. Boo. That blows. Alright, let's try to do this again. But this time we're gonna try something different. As of, we're gonna try to make it a little more bent. Maybe we need to straighten that out a little bit. Lower this more here to about there, so we can have that there. A shirt would go about there. We can go ahead and give her like a weird skirt on her legs, just so I don't have to draw that. Go ahead and keep her legs pretty much the same. We'll probably want to give her more of a butt because of, well, she needs a bigger side. Put some distance between the legs, you know. Circle here, go like that. Just pretend like you know what you're doing, because eventually, once you've pretended enough, you'll actually end up knowing what you're doing. That's how it works, probably, maybe. I wouldn't know, but I will eventually, probably, maybe. Well, that's terrible perspective, but we'll just leave that there for now. We'll go ahead and put shoulders sort of like that, just for the moment. Add a circle here for the head. Go ahead and add that. Ooh, the head needs to be lowered. Where's the chin need to go to? Her chin can actually go to like right there. Her head just needs to be there. her shoulders down here because she is raising her arm up to about here, where she'll be putting her hand on her side. Alright, I don't really like how that looks. This arm needs to point backwards more. So I need to undo all that stuff and go like this. Wow, pointy elbow, but that's fine. Then this looks really long. We'll leave it for now, but we'll need to fix that. This shoulder, the arm just sort of goes here. Alright, you know, I'm starting to think that this is not going to turn out good, because I don't know how to perspective. And I know how to draw circles and ovals and everything to structure the body, but not from this friggin' angle. What if I try to make her tubes instead of like an oval? What if I try to make her tubes? That make it a little easier, because then I'll know we gotta make this one like this, but then this one needs to overlap it right here, which is her side. And then for her collarbone, her head should be about here. Shoulders should be about here. Body will be about here. And then we'll have the portion for the legs. That looks decent. It's definitely not the best thing I've ever drawn, but it's not bad. That's much better. So that's what you gotta do. You can't come up with how to draw something. Just try to break it into different shapes. Can't break it into the shapes you normally do. That knee's too low, but that's fine. Just break it into shapes that'll work. Alright, I'll try to keep that in mind, although I'll probably forget, because I usually forget every single thing that's happened throughout my recordings once they're done. Alright, go ahead and just add a shitty head just for the moment. Just have something there, you know. Go ahead and give her a little bit of a shoulder. Then give me my reference back. Thank you very much. Alright, she has her arm posed back, but it's like pulled back like how you would think your arms would be in that position. But yet again, I don't know how to do the perspective for that. Should we try to break it up into cylinders? I don't really see how it's going to help with this, though. Like, breaking it up into cylinders, I don't see how it's going to help too much with this. So that's not exactly ideal, but I think that's about as good as I'm going to get it, with not really being the best at building bodies. I think that's the best I'm going to get it. So we're going to stick with that. That is confusing to look at. It doesn't really look like drawing, but we're going to try to, well, not a drawing. It doesn't really look exactly how I want to, but whatever. We're going to try and, well, pose her now. Not pose her. She's already posed. Now we're going to try to put clothes on her and to give her features. I also need to not sit like this. Ow. I was like sitting on my legs. My knees freaking hurt now. Alright. I don't know how people sit like that. Gotta sit crisscross applesauce. I'm not actually sitting like that. Maybe I should. I'm trying to give her like a pointy chin, but like a small angled pointy chin, but I don't think that's gonna really work. I was trying to do it because this girl has like her chin, instead of being like a chin, it's like as straight, it's like as round as possible. She's got a round face, is what I'm trying to say. How are we gonna draw this shirt? Well, let's go ahead and start with a collar, because that's usually a pretty decent starting point, because then you can get both of the arms in place. Go ahead and put some sleeve on here. Is this gonna be short sleeve? Yeah, let's go ahead and do short sleeve. Probably gonna want to wrinkle it a little bit, but you know, this thing ain't sharp. I can't add fine details, especially small. I need to get a big sketchbook, like a really big one, like the size of the floor. That'd be pretty fun, but I wouldn't be able to fill that. I draw small in general. Well, maybe getting a bigger canvas would be what I would need to stop drawing so small. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm just used to drawing small. Even when I drew on my computer, like digitally, I would draw small. Oh, that reminds me. I'm gonna make little stickman animations later. I probably won't post them because they're just gonna be stupid little test animations, but I'm gonna make some later. She got a skinny ass arm, dude. That is a skinny arm. It's okay though. She just doesn't work out. She's fine. Alright, let's go ahead and put some clothes on her more. There we go. Alright, now this kind of went a little too low. I didn't exactly want to bring her shirt down to here. I kind of wanted to bring it like this, but then bring it up here. Like that. That still looks bad. I didn't actually mean to pull that. Let's go ahead and get rid of those lines there and do a good one. Right there is where I wanted it to come from, but I wanted it to go like this. And there you go. Because she's wearing a small shirt. And she's bent, so the shirt looks even more small. And I'm not very good at adding the chest, but we'll pretend like that looks really good too. Because we can. We can pretend like whatever we want is good, because it's my drawing. I don't actually think it looks bad, but it doesn't really look like anything was added. That's the problem, is it doesn't look like I added it, but I did. I didn't mean to add that bit underneath. Well, I mean, I did, but I wasn't thinking that's not how her arm would go. We're gonna add some detail right here to the shirt to, you know, add the... Oh, this is actually supposed to be wrapping around the sleeve, so we'll... That's what we got this guy for. There we go. This is why I should be using the Mr. Lime here, but I wanted to use cheddar. I don't know why. I just did. Cheddar's softer. Maybe I should use blueberry. I haven't touched blueberry in a while. I don't even actually remember where he is. But I think he's a really soft pencil. He's like 2B lead or whatever, which I know some people like 2B lead a lot. I don't fucking know the difference. I can't tell. Maybe I would be able to tell now that I like have drawn a lot more, but I didn't like 2B lead when I was using it. It was way too soft, leaving way too many smudges on the paper. Because my hand would move around the paper a lot, you know? Doing this smudges the pencil a little bit, but not nearly as much as it would with that other lead. But also, I could be wrong. That could not even be 2B lead. Or 2B lead could not even be the lead that I'm talking about. I genuinely don't know. but it's very soft lead. And I don't know, it also could just be partially this sketchbook too. It not meshing with this sketchbook that good. I think I'm actually going to bring this down. Yeah, I don't exactly know what I'm doing, but what I'm trying to do is make it look like her stomach is right here and it's overlapping that where her skirt is. Because she's leaning down so much that her shirt is overlapping where her skirt actually connects, but I don't really think that's gonna look correct. Yeah, doesn't really look right. What if I try to point it more over here, but make it a little rounder over here? So like, come down from here and point it over here and come up. What about it? If I were to just make the whole skirt skinnier, then I think it would look good, but then I'm gonna have to move her entire leg and that could cause some other issues. But we're gonna ignore those issues and pretend like this looks good. I think it just looks okay, but we're gonna pretend it looks good because we're trying out new things, you know? Trying things, doing things and trying things and stuffs. And I forgot I was putting pants. She's wearing jeans, whatever. I have literally no idea how to fucking draw the wrinkles for jeans, like, mainly just like tight pants in general. I ain't got no idea how to draw the freaking folds for them. Like, the only things I know how to draw folds for are freaking the pants that they wear in Dragon Ball Z. I know how to do those folds because I studied the folds that they do on those characters. Which I don't even like Dragon Ball Z, but I studied the freaking folds that they do on the characters. I just liked how the folds were. So, you know, obviously I want to be able to do something that I like, so I learned how to do that. And now you can probably see me do that type of fold if I were to draw those types of pants again. How the fuck are we gonna draw this foot? Oh, I know. We're just not gonna. That's a fucking genius idea by me. Great plan, dude. Great fucking plan. When will you learn how to draw feet? You will not. You will just cut every single drawing at the feet. Even if you're making an animation where the feet are important, you will just omit the feet. They just don't have feet. Or make my sister animate it. I'll learn how to draw feet. My sister don't like animation anyways. I tried to make her animate a couple of times. She don't like it. It's too repetitive for her. Can't hold her attention for long enough. Alright, we're gonna pretend like this is like really good pants. And we're just not gonna add a foot. Or we could. We can at least add a box. Heel would be here. And where would tip of toe be? Tip of toe would be here. Alright, yep, that's completely even. We're gonna pretend like it is, at least. She's not exactly looking exactly how I would exactly want her to exactly look. But, you know, she doesn't look bad. She just doesn't look good, you know? You know what I mean? Like, she's not... this isn't a terrible drawing. Not by any means. I do like it. It's just not looking as good as I want it to. It could definitely look better. Why is it not looking as good as I want it to? Because of the reasons I just said. It could definitely look better. I know that it could. But I can't quite do it yet. I'm going to continue to try to add little details, because the more details you add, if they can draw the eyes away from some of the more imperfections, then that can make a drawing look better. Which is why a lot of times if you color a drawing, it will look a lot better than if you just leave the drawing blank, like with no colors. Coloring it will make it look much better. However, I don't color any of my drawings, even though I've said many times before, I should start coloring. I'll color sometime soon. Don't expect me to. Just being honest, don't expect me to color. I don't know how to color. Not good at staying in the lines. So I probably won't color for a while. Plus, I like the style that you can get with not coloring. Alright. We're going to accept all of this as the body. If we're not drawing feet, I see no reason to draw a hand. It's literally gonna be like two fucking... I almost said pixels. It's gonna be like two fucking things. I can draw a fucking hand. There's a hand. Perfect. Best hand in the world. I just stabbed myself with a pencil. Didn't draw blood. That means it's not sharp enough. Those are the rules. Better sharpen this pencil. Alright, I feel like I should put a little logo on here on her shirt, because she does have a lot of stuff on her shirt, but it's way too complicated for me to draw, like what's on her shirt. But she needs something. I can't just have it be a white shirt. That's boring, but I don't know exactly how to draw things on a curve like this. I was looking at some of the art in the Discord, and I was like looking at how the hell the people like curved designs on like legs and shit, and they made it so even with the curves. It's insane. It's impressive. I don't know how to do that. Will I learn? Probably. Just like I'll learn proportions and shit like that. Eventually, hopefully, I can stop doing this stupid early model stuff that I do. Go back to just drawing everything right away without the model. Because once you get the memory down of what these things look like, you don't need the model, like, to do that model stuff anymore. You can just draw it. It's just harder to do. But I mean, that's fine. I'd honestly rather be harder than have to draw this every time. I don't think it's that bad to draw these little mannequins, but I know over time, if I had to draw these every single time I want to draw a character, it'll get old real fast. I have no idea how to draw fucking buns. She's got like double buns on both sides. I don't know how to fucking draw that. I'm kind of just giving her a bowl cut. I think it's kind of funny. Also, I don't know what that is. I forgot I was even drawing that. It's ice cream with sprinkles. Of course. I don't get sprinkles on my ice cream, but like she do. Just because I don't get sprinkles don't mean she can't get sprinkles. I don't know why I put an ice cream on her shirt. I was just drawing shapes. She really is just getting a bowl cut. I did not mean to do that. Whatever, we're keeping it. It's kind of funny. This is a guy now. I've never seen a girl with a bowl cut, so. Should I draw the pigtails or the buns? I don't think I'm gonna. I also don't think I'm gonna draw or keep the bowl cut. I was trying to go for like hair that's like Rems, if you know who that is from ReZero. Just trying to kind of go like her hair, but I haven't seen that show in a very long time. I do not remember what her hair looks like. I just remember that it's flat. Let me look up Rem real quick and just copy and paste her hair onto there. Except for probably a little different. Give me the keyboard. Rem, whoops, oh shit. Rem, ReZero. I think that's the first time I've ever typed I think that's the first time I've ever typed everything with my thumbs. I grabbed the keyboard like this and was typing on it like a phone. Alright, let's try, Rem has her hair covering her eyes. I didn't want to cover the eye. That was like part of what I was trying not to do, was cover his eye, or her eyes. So we're gonna try and... What if we go like... What if we sort of cover her eye, but like... Nah, we'll cover this one, but like... Okay, we're just gonna... I think we're just gonna do the Rem hairstyle, because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Let me actually pick a picture of her, or like put a picture of her on the screen. Why the hell is her hair covering her right eye, but on that picture it's covering her left? Who would have flipped the picture around? Which side's the right eye that it closes? I don't know. Or covers? I don't know. I guess we'll never know. Why will we never know? Because I'm not gonna bother going to watch the anime to find out. I already seen it once. Really good, but like, I don't ever watch anything over again. I don't really like rewatching things. I've rewatched one anime that I have previously watched before, and it was Solo Leveling. I watched the entire first season all in one night right before the second season came out. But I don't usually rewatch anything. I will probably rewatch ReZero when I go to watch the third season, though, because I still haven't seen that, and I watched ReZero like years ago. Probably do the same with Shangri-La's Frontier, which, gotta watch that. Haven't seen it in a long time. Alright, what the fuck am I doing, man? We're drawing Rem's hair, but it's looking a little wonky. Just a little wonky. Not too wonky, but not quite how I would want. Her hair's very rounded at the top, but she also has that maid outfit thingy on the top of her head. There's one without her. Yeah, her hair's still round. I mean, I would have kept it round either way, because I think it actually looks decent round like that. I'm usually not a huge fan of super round hair like that, but I think it looks fine. And this. Yep, that's fine with me. I think we'll end up shading all of the hair and maybe lightening the tips or darkening the tips. I don't know, it just depends on which one I decide. Now let's get off of this picture of Rem and go to the actual person so we can decide what type of eye to do. Because we're not just going to steal Rem's eye, we're going to try to do this human person's eye. In an anime style, we're just trying to steal her eye. Or the general shape of her eye, I mean. I kind of did that wrong. Let me get real close to the ground. I am now laying on the ground. That means you probably can't hear me as well, and I also can't see my reference whatsoever, so that means we are ditching stealing her eye. Because I don't want to get back up. I'm already laying down. Like, you can't expect me to get back up. I'm comfortable. Am I really? Absolutely not, but it don't matter. What's her face look like? She got a nose. No shit, Sherlock. Fucking... She got a nose. No shit. I probably won't add the tiny linies onto this. I'm not, like, stressed for time or anything this time. I just don't wanna. I think it's fine. But it's not exactly how I want it. Alright, I kinda like that. Maybe I could add the tiny linies. I think I could add the tiny linies. It's only gonna take... well, actually, what time is it? Actually, yeah, no, I can't. Completely forgot that I need to sleep. Yes. Normal thing to forget. Alright. Is that all the detail that I'm gonna add? Let's go ahead and add a box here, too. To show where this foot would go. Just because we did it with the other one, so why not with this one, too? This one would be going... up. There we go. This is the drawing. If I add the tiny linies, it'll obviously be shown, and I'll say some stuff after, but I probably won't, so see ya. Bye, bye, bye. I just about put my face under the camera to say bye. Bye.